Hi everyone, good morning or afternoon. Today I'm going to take you through a Pilates 45-minute mat class. So if you're joining me, welcome and let's get started. Just a side note, because of the angle of the camera, we won't be doing any standing stuff for a warm-up like we're used to, but I'll make sure that we are fully warmed up in other ways, either kneeling, on hands and knees, or on our back. Okay, let's get started. All right. Let's sit on our bums, high on our sit bones. And you want to sit nice and tall. Have your hands behind your knees and just gently roll down. Okay? All right, bring your feet in so they're a little bit closer to your bum. Arms are reaching long down by your sides. And we'll just start with our pelvic tilts. So bringing your pelvis to your breastbone or 12 o'clock and then moving it away. Good. Relaxing your face, having a nice open collarbone. Feet are on the mat and you're just warming up your pelvis. Trying not to let your rib cage pop out. Good, and continuing to breathe. Good. Let's come back to center and let's do some pelvic circles or clocks. So if you've been in a class with me, you know these feel weird. If this is your first time joining us, just go with the flow. So you really just want your pelvis to circle around like there's a clock on your pelvis. Keeping your knees nice and steady and trying not to squeeze your glutes. Good, and let's circle the other direction. Good, breathing as you circle your pelvis around. Good, trying to keep your knees steady. Good. All right, coming back to center, your neutral pelvis, where your small grape is. Good, and bring your arms up over your chest and down by your ears. And then bring them back down by your mat. Good, trying not to let your rib cage flare. So if I go back here and my rib cage pops out, that's too far. So you know your limits. Good, and continuing to breathe. Just warming up the shoulders. Good. All right, bring your hands up over your chest. Palms meet together. Rolling on your right shoulder, head follows. And you can look at your hands, but your knees are pointing forward and they're not moving. We're really focusing on the movement coming from the mid-back. Exhale as you go to one side. And inhale back to center. Good. Good. Coming back to center, you can place your hands down by your mat. Good. Let's bring our arms out to like a snow angel and keeping your feet where they are. And I just want you to snow angel your arms up and down. Now I'm hitting a wall, so I can only do one arm. But if you can imagine you were in the snow, just doing some snow angels. Good. Starting to feel the shoulders maybe warm up a little bit. Good. Good. All right, bring those arms back down. Good. Bring those arms back up over chest. Good. And I want you just to reach for the ceiling and then place your shoulder blades down on the mat. Good. So reach up. It's a small movement. And then bring your shoulders back down. Good. Reach and back down. Good. Reach up and place them back down. Good. You can feel your shoulder blades as you reach for the ceiling. You can feel them spread apart. And as you place them back down, you can feel them come together. Good. Keeping those arms up over chest. Let's bring one arm back and the other one down to the mat. And then switch. Good. Continuing to breathe. Your small grape can fit under the lower part of your back. That's our neutral pelvis. Good. Good. Keeping the abdominals engaged. And one more. Good. All right. Bring those hands down by your mat. Good. Just checking to make sure you're in neutral pelvis. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your right leg up to tabletop and back down. Good. Continue with the other and back down. Good. So we're just doing some hip folds to wake up our hips. Good. Collarbone is open, face is relaxed. Good. As you float your leg up, thinking about nice tight abdominals. Imagine I'm behind you at your head and I have a piece of string wrapped around your knee and I'm pulling that up. So you're floating it up. So the movement is coming more from the hips. And when we're on tabletop, I should be able to place a teacup on your shin and for it not to spill. Good. Adding on, bring that leg to tabletop. Extend it out. Think of length. Bring it back in and down. Good. Bring it in. Extend. Good. And just alternate legs. You don't have to go at the same pace as me. Good. Keeping the abdominals nice and tight. Check in with that neutral pelvis. I should be able to fit a small grape under the lower part of your back. Good. All right, we'll do one more on each side. Good. And come back down. Good. All right, settling in again. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring that leg up. Doesn't matter which one, to tabletop. Dangle the foot. Take your hand and place it on the knee. The same hand as the leg that's up. And I just want you to circle. Just kind of guide your knee around. The other leg that's stable is your stabilizing leg. I want that nice and stable. Inhale and exhale. Good. And reverse. So the foot is dangled and we're just warming up the hip. Good. All right. And place it back down. Good. Let's bring the other leg up. Dangle the foot. Place that same hand on the knee as the leg and just rotate around. Good. Really press into that foot that's on the mat and then guide your leg around. You're trying to have this opposite leg not move. Good. And reverse the direction. Good. All right. Bringing that leg down. So I do have my notebook like I do in class. So I am going to be looking at my notes sometimes. Okay, let's reach that right leg nice and long, left leg is stable. Good. Point your toe and then raise your leg and down. Good. Let's go for 10. Good. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Good. Really engage those abdominals. Good. We're about halfway. 5 more. Let's go. You don't have to lift it as high as I'm lifting it. If you can lift higher than me, that's great. Good. Let's do 3. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Just bring that leg in and bring it down. Good. Just sway your knees side to side. Good. We're going to stick with that right leg because we're going to go into our circles. Okay. So feet are flat. Bring the leg up to tabletop. If you have a band, you're welcome to grab it. I should have said that at the beginning of class. But if not, we're going to straighten the leg as much as you can. Neutral pelvis, small grape. So if your leg's down here to get that neutral pelvis, please do so. Good. Your other leg is nice and stable. Cross that leg over, down, around, and up. Good. That's 1. Cross over, down, around, and up. Good. I'm going to show you what not to do. We're not making these big circles where my hips are moving all over the place. Good. All right. So just nice circles. Really engage those abdominals. You can make your circles as big or small as you want, but I want a level pelvis. Super important. Good. And let's do 2 more. And last one. Good. At the top, let's reverse it. Good. So out, down, around, and up. Good. Three more. Good, and last one. Good, bring that leg in. Good, just sway knees from side to side. Good, you might feel some warmth in your hip. Okay, so circles and leg raises give us good mobility in our hips. Good. Bring those feet back in. Good, neutral pelvis. Bring that leg up to tabletop. Sorry, we'll start with our leg raises. Stretch that left leg nice and long. Good, point your toe, neutral pelvis. Good, bring your leg up and down. Good, really pushing into that right leg to stabilize you. Good, collarbone is wide. Good. Good. I think I might have lost count, but I think we're about halfway. Remember, it's about the quality of the movement, not about how many we're doing. We want nice quality movements in Pilates because that's what helps us get better. Good. Let's do 3 more leg lifts. Good. 3, 2, and last one. Good, just bring that knee in and place it down. Good, just give your legs a little sway side to side. Good, all right, let's get ready for our circles. Okay, my circles aren't going to be as big because the window is right here, but if you have more room, you can do bigger circles. Okay, so let's bring that left leg up to tabletop, extend, point the toe. Good. And we're going to cross over the midline of the opposite and then down, around, and up. Actually, I have more room than I thought I did. Down, around, and up. When your leg goes over, try not to go over with it. You're trying to keep your hips level and that leg not moving. Good, 2 more. And last one. Good, keeping that leg up, just bring it in. Good, and extend it out, and let's go the other direction. So out, down, around, and up. Bring it out, down, around, and up. Good, last 2. Hang in there. Good, and last one. Good, all right, bring that knee in and just sway side to side. Good, bring those feet back in. Good, and just do a few hip folds, so just bringing your leg into tabletop and then back down. Good. All right. Let's do some bridging to really open up those hips. So shoulders are down on the mat. Good. You're in that neutral pelvis. Small grape can fit under the lower part of your back. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, push into the big toe in your hands to come up into a bridge. Good. Pelvis is nice and level. Good. And then inhale to come straight back down. Good. Continue with the bridge. Exhale as we lift. Inhale to lower. Good. Feeling a nice and open as at the hip as you press in and come down. Good. It's a little bit different me teaching with no one here because I can't correct you. I can't, it's different because I can't engage with you. So I'm going to try my best at engaging with you. Kind of as I teach. Good. Let's do a few more. And this last one, I want you to come up and hold it. Hold it. Squeeze those glutes. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want, bring your arms up over chest. If not, you're welcome to keep them down. Good, a little bit more of a challenge. Good, I want you to drop an inch and press back up. Good, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower the arms and then hinge at the hips and come down. Good. You can round your back by bringing your knees in and just giving it a little rock, or you can take your feet wide and just sway side to side. Good. So we're going to do bridge with marching legs. So let's get situated again. Take an inhale. Good. Exhale, push up into your bridge, feeling nice and stable. And to start, I just want you to push into your left foot and press into your right shoulder. Okay, so feel what that feels like, and then release that and push into your right foot and your left shoulder. Good, and release. Good, and then switch to the opposite side. So you can't see me doing it, but we're pressing into the opposite sides to prepare for our legs lifting. Okay, so just come back down for a second just to take a little break. And at any point, if you want to take any breaks during this, please do so and join us again, okay? All right, so let's do our bridge with marching legs. So take an inhale, press into your big toe and hands as you come up, good. And bring your right leg up to tabletop and press it back down, good. Getting heavy in the opposite so you can lift. Good, belly engaged, pelvis is level. 3, keep the height in the bridge, last 2, and last 1. Good, hinge at the hips to come down and take your feet wide and sway side to side. Good. All right, one or two more things with the bridge. All right. We're gonna add on to that. So here we go. Take an inhale. Exhale, push up into your bridge. Press into that left foot as you bring your right leg to tabletop. Extend if you wish, and take it down and up. Take the leg back in and down. Good, getting heavy into that right. Bring the left, extend, bring it down a little bit, and up, back in, down, and hinge at the hips to come down. Good. If that's too much to do the extension, you can just stick with this, and you're still getting a good benefit with being up in that bridge and squeezing those glutes and opening the hips. Okay, so if you want to do the leg extension, please join me. Take an inhale. Exhale, push into the hands and feet. Good. Bring the right leg up to tabletop. Extend the leg, keeping the height of the bridge. Sweep down and up. Come back in and down, other side. Tabletop, extend, sweep down, sweep up, come back in, down, hinge at the hips to come down. Good, take your feet wide and sway side to side. Good, bring those feet back in. We'll do some abdominals, okay? So fix your ponytail or whatever you need to do. Good, so taking your hands behind your head, good, lacing those fingers, good, supporting the head. I want you to be able to see your elbows in your peripheral. Good, take an inhale, exhale, curl up and down. Good, curl up and down. As you curl, think about pressing the back of the ribs into the mat. I should be able to put a lemon or an apple in between your chin and your chest. Curl up and down. Good. Good. On this last one, come up and hold it. Holding for 8, 7, 6, don't forget to breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're not done. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come down. Good. You can just hug your knees in for a little release. Good. Place our feet back down, keeping your hands laced behind your head. Let the weight of your head really fall into your hands. Good. So you can stick with your ab curl or you can add on. Take an inhale. Exhale as you curl up. Bring your right leg to tabletop and place it back down. Good. And down. Good. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back down. Take your hands away and sway your legs side to side. Good. So let's do a few more things in this ab series. Okay, so we're going to do the 100. So if you've taken a class with me before, you know the 100. We curl up and we have our arms extended and we pump, pump, pump as we inhale through our nose for 5, exhale through our nose, or exhale, through our mouth for 5, okay? And we do that, I'll do the counting, and so it looks like this. Okay? You can have your legs on the mat. You can have them up to tabletop, or if you're feeling kind of fancy today, you can have them straight, okay? So pick where you would like your legs. Because I'm doing the counting, I'm gonna put my legs on the mat today. Okay? Take an inhale. Exhale, curl up. Arms are long. Pick where you would like your legs. I'm gonna stick here for today. Good. And start pumping. Good. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Uncurl. It's tough today. Good job. All right, just hug those knees into the chest and roll side to side. Good. All right. Let's go on our hands and knees. Okay, so fix your ponytail. Do what you gotta do. All right, let's go on hands and knees. So your wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. And let's start with our cat-cow. So really curling your spine up towards the ceiling. And then pressing your tailbone back and head lifts. Good. Good. Really trying to get a nice stretch. Good. All right, coming back to center, keeping your limbs on the mat. We're not going to lift them yet. So keeping your limbs on the mat, I would like you to reach your left hand forward or arm and your right leg back, just keeping on the mat and then bringing it back in. Good. Engage the abdominals as you reach. Good. So get heavy in the stabilizing limbs before you move, okay? And that will help you. Everybody wants to start lifting, I know, and I can't see you, but I know some people might have lifted already. Okay, but I really just want you to stay on the mat, because as soon as we start lifting, that's when people tend to get out of our neutral, and I'll show you what we don't want in this move. So this move is awesome. It's great. Full body movement. Really, really good. Any of my clients who are pregnant, I advise to do these. Good. All right. Now we're going to lift our limbs, okay? So what I don't want to see is this, and you're turning your hip out. You know, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I'm turning out. We want our limbs to shoot from our body. You can't, maybe you can see my hand. Good. And then bring it back in. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, join me, lifting your limbs. Reaching nice and long, thinking about length. Good. Getting stable in your opposite limbs before you reach out. Good. If you have sore, angry wrists, like I sometimes do, I have a thick mat. You're welcome to double up your mat, triple up your mat, put a towel underneath if you need to. Protect your wrists. And at any point, you can just come back and take a little break into child's pose. Okay, so let's continue. So 2 more on each side. The transition should be pretty smooth. Good. And come back. Good. Let's just sit and take a little break off those wrists. Good. Let's come back. Align ourselves with our wrists under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, you choose the side, just make it opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach out and hold it. Holding, reaching to the opposite wall, making sure your wrist is in line with your hands so it's not tilted up. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it back in. Take an inhale. Exhale, opposite arm, opposite leg, the side that you didn't do. Good, making sure those hips are square to the mat. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it in. Go into child's pose. And just circle your hands around. Good. All right, grab a drink, quick drink if you need to. Good. Let's do some side work here. Okay, so we have about probably 10 minutes left. So let's do some side work. Okay, so let's reach your legs long, bring them to the front of your mat, and your elbow is kind of towards the back corner of your mat. Okay, legs are reaching nice and long. Hips are stacked, belly is pulled in. You can put your hand in front to support you. Good, let's just lift your leg up to hip height and lower down. Good, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Really keeping those abdominals engaged and really stacking those hips. So trying not to roll back on your hips. Really trying to be nice and stacked there. Good. Good. When you come up, hold this one. Good. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point the toe, little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it down. Good. We'll do our side kick series. So inhale, exhale, bring that leg up to hip height only. Flex the foot as you bring it forward and point as you bring it behind. Flex, bring it forward and point as you bring it behind. Not avoiding doing this where your hips are moving all over the place. Okay? Bring it as forward as you can control and point to bring back. Thinking about length. Flex that foot as you bring it forward and point as you bring it behind. Good. Good, and last one. Good, and bring it back and come down. Good, let's do circles. Bring that leg up, point the toe, and make small-ish circles. Okay, we don't need to make big circles. I'm gonna start feeling it. I'm already feeling it. Good. Good, keeping the belly engaged. Good, and wherever you are, stop and circle the other direction. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the leg back down. Good. Bring those feet in. Good. And we're going to do some clams. So really keeping those hips stacked. Good. You can place your hand. I like to place my hand on my hip. Open and then close. Good. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, these start burning very quickly. 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, as if that didn't burn enough, bring your feet up, okay? And now, open for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Gosh, those burn. All right. Bring them back down. Good. Let's push ourselves up and swing over to the other side. Good. So bring those feet to the front corner of your mat and you're at the back. Good. And let's just start with lifting and lowering. Good. So lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Really keeping the abdominals engaged. Hips are stacked. Placing that hand in front, making sure that top shoulder. Lots to think about here. Reaching your leg long and up. Good. I'm actually going a little too high there. Not as close to the camera as I'd like to be, but I'm tall, so I needed to move it further away so you could see my entire body. Good. Lift and lower. Good, let's do a few more. 3, 2, And 1, come up and hold it. Holding now for 8, 7, abdominals are engaged, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it down. Good, let's get ready for our side kick. Good, take an inhale, exhale, bring that leg up to hip height, flex as we bring it forward, and point as we bring it behind. Good. Forward, point as we bring it behind. Good. Go only as far as you can keep those hips from not moving and nice and stacked. Flex forward and point, bring it behind. Good. Good, let's do one more time. Flex forward and point behind. Good, bring it back in and lower down. Good, let's do our circles and then our clams. All right, inhale, bring that leg up, point the toe and circle. Nice small circles, okay? We can get bigger later, but we don't need to now. We can just do nice controlled circles, and I'm already feeling it. Good. For 3, 2, and 1, circle the other direction. Good. Still trying to be nice and long in your waistline. Good. For 3, 2, and let's do one more. All right, good job. All right, awesome. All right, bring those feet in. Good. Placing that hand to control your hips so you're not coming right back on it. Good. Open and close for 10, 9, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good. All right. Bring those feet up. Knees are together, ankles are together, and open for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring those down. Good. Just give your hips a little shake. Good. All right, just come up and we're gonna just do a few things for our cool down here. Good, so you can come back to lie on your back. Good. And finding that neutral pelvis. Just do some hip folds. We did a lot of work on our hips today with all our circles, and you pay attention. You might feel a little bit looser, you might feel nothing, and that's okay. Good, just doing a few hip folds. Good, bring those feet back down. Good, bring the arms up overhead, down by the mat. Good, taking your right leg, crossing it over your left, and pulling it in, feeling the stretch in the back of your leg, your hip. crossing the other leg over and pulling it in, feeling the stretch, continuing to breathe. Good. Stretching the legs out, stretching the arms out overhead. Just feeling a nice big stretch. Good, and letting everything just relax into the mat. Taking a few breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhaling, letting everything just melt into the mat. Good, and you can turn over onto your side and push yourself up. Good, awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. So stay tuned for more Pilates videos in this series. We'll be doing 6 in total. Yeah, anyways, I hope everyone has a great day, and it's just a few days before Christmas, so I hope you are not too busy getting your shopping done. Okay, thank you. Bye.